Hello guys, we are here with the Conquest monthly tournament from April at Covenant in Tulsa. My name is Steven.
My name's Robert.
And we have a matchup that may look quite familiar, which is a bit unfortunate, but we're doing it nonetheless. We got Dennis Harlien on the right playing Cato. We got Ryan Graham on the left playing Cato.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. And what can we say?
These guys are great. These guys are... all-star performers. Why would you swap them out
what's up with Cato anyway? I mean, are we really just going to play Cato for the rest of our life?
His signature squad is just undeniably awesome, and everything else the Space Marines get is great as well. And splashing a little bit of Tau, which we can obviously, Ryan is already doing, is a great matchup.
Yeah, now that's...
Great pair.
I was about to say, that said, talking as we do about the Space Marines, look at all these blue cards on the board.
Yes.
Can't deny that. Bastia Trailblazer and a marksman, and there goes the 10th Company Scout. Big ol' command throwdown going on here. And that's really where Space Marines become, I guess, very difficult to deal with.
That's for sure.
They've got these little guys with command icons, but they don't lack the mid to late game heavy hitters either.
Mm-hmm.
And as Cato certainly kind of trolls around the board and kills all of your opponent's command units, you get resources, which then allows you to do new stuff.
Yes.
Better and better units. There's the White Scar Bikers.
Worth noting that the earliest path to victory thus far, with the planets arrayed as they are, is by the 4th planet with a green icon victory.
Yeah, so it looks like that second planet may get interesting. Dennis is going to have initiative starting with the second planet. And then if he can pull off a win on Planum there, that third planet,
be a pretty big deal.
He could see a pretty easy way into victory here. He's got Maxos camp in there on planet 2, and that's probably going to set him up for next turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very hard for Ryan to commit any kind of forces to the first planet next turn.
Ryan's dials down.
Dials are down. White Scar Biker is really threatening that first planet a bit.
It is. Ooh.
Cato's going to 3.
2 and 3.
And Cato's going to 2. We got chop, 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 chop.
It was already decided that quickly. Get your resources, get your cards.
These guys have played some Conquest before.
Yes, they have. Got to focus on those command icons. It's pretty easy. We're
going to mobile around and see what we want to do. Now, this is a great choice for Ryan. If he can get Maxos off the board here with Cato, which you only assume can happen, not only is he going to get a resource, he's going to take out probably one of their best, if not the best units in the arsenal there.
Yes, he's pretty much a living drop pod.
10th Company Scout. He gets shielded.
Oh, man.
There goes the eager recruit.
What a great character.
Swinging for 2.
Army. He's an army.
And is 10th Company going to take it, or is he going to maybe pop back up and retreat, or maybe pop back up and do some damage?
We'll see.
It's hard to give up a damaging turn whenever you do have the initiative.
Yes, it is.
It's a rare...
You just got to stay on top of that. Oh,
phenomenon.
A drop pod indeed.
Drop pod, yeah. I'm going to try to take advantage of this initiative. This could be huge for Ryan if he actually hits this well. Big ol' swing here, and because he does have initiative, that is just what you want to do. There's his own Maxos. Yeah, perfect. Well done.
Perfect.
That 2 strength is going to clear out probably an eager recruit.
That's right.
There he goes.
See ya.
And then he kneels the support to stand. I guess kneel is incorrect. Exhausts, etc.
Yes.
And there goes 2 on the White Scars. Are they going to run home?
Dennis is
running.
See ya.
Yeah, he's going home. Deal the damage at HQ using the planet ability, and that's going to deal damage to the White Scars anyway. So I suppose it doesn't much matter. Unless there's shenanigans.
Perhaps.
Did we see it? Did we see a shield? Did Dennis offer a shield here?
I don't think I've seen a shield. Unless he did it real quick. He's a wily, quick player. Maybe he did.
I didn't see anything.
Can only assume.
I didn't see a thing.
Or was just missed.
Maxos
2 for
on
2.
Sicarius. Chances to retreat. Maxos runs back. And a pretty solid first turn here for Ryan.
Yeah, very solid indeed. Just running down the gamut.
Non-alt art Cato Sicarius on Planum here.
He's got to feel a little inadequate compared to that alt art Cato.
I think so. That's fair.
Just a tinge.
And he's going to use that battle ability to move Maxos to that planet. And there's always just so much to consider during these games of Conquest. What does each planet do? What kind of a battle ability can I hope to trigger by going here?
Yep.
What's at risk? And there comes the Earthcast Technician.
One of my faves, honestly.
And search for an attachment or a drone card.
Can only imagine what Dennis is running. But there are so many great attachments, both in Tau and Space Marines, of course.
This
Tempest
is a
Blade, Ion Rifle. I mean, list goes on.
Let me tell you a story here, Robert.
I didn't even see what he got.
Not so much a story as a statement. It seems like Fantasy Flight has basically kind of backlashed against
Tempest Blade coming in, of course.
There's the Tempest Blade. The thought that attachments just aren't cutting it.
Yes.
In a lot of their games, that has been the case. In games in the world over, attachments have always been a tricky situation. You're investing so much in a single unit.
That's right.
And in any game like this, there's always some kind of removal or way to get things off the board. So do you really want to invest all these resources in a very, I guess, temporally insignificant unit? But now they're starting to get better. So we have it in Conquest here. There's a lot of great attachments, lower cost, really significant effects. And we've also heard that in Throne 2nd Edition, attachments are getting a huge amount of love. So as these designers kind of get more and more experienced, attachments are becoming more and more interesting. And we see that here in Conquest. It was the kind of the first blood of that.
I agree. It's actually been a pretty mounting thing on in the Lord of the Rings LCG. Attachments have gotten crazy. So, yeah, I agree. They're finally stepping up the attachment game and across almost all their titles.
Which I like.
Yes,
I like
I
the
do
idea
too.
of
I love
putting
attachments.
things on my dudes.
I found this sweet gear. I got perps.
I got perps. Dwarven hand cannon. Trailblazer moves over.
See ya.
We've got the first planet. We're going to drop Pot Assault. Just going to try to sneak in there and win that one.
Can he do it?
Both players probably thinking
with an eager recruit.
Very similar lines here. And Dennis does have the initiative, so it's going to be hard to contest in there. Tactical Squad, Cardinis.
One
strength, not exactly lighting the world on fire. Ryan could threaten here with his own drop pod or just dropping an eager recruit in, but
we'll
not going to do it.
Nope. Taken. So Dennis is going to get that planet. Gives him a greenie on his way to 3 of them.
And he shields Maxos there.
Very nice.
So now is he going to drop something in with the veteran brother? Or is he just going to run or just swing?
Maxos v. Maxos.
Ooh. Who's the real one?
That's right. It's like the Highlander.
2 damage over there and crushing blow.
Oh, man. Unpreventable.
Deal 1 unpreventable.
That's a big deal right there. Just when you think you're going to skirt by, oh no, a crushing blow comes in, finishes the job.
What a crazy card for Space Marines. You know, I would look at that card when I first saw it and I was like, this card is not good enough.
Who would you give it to?
But it is good enough.
Yeah.
And it's always hard to choose when you've got such good options, but man.
Yeah, I think people will play the shield game where they'll kind of, shield up to the point where they can take one more hit, that one life left on them, and it's like, oh man, crushing blow came in for killing moves.
It was indeed a crushing blow. We're going to
Fatality.
trigger that battle ability to move the marksman over there to Plenum.
Very nice. Ooh.
And this next turn is going to be a make or break turn, I think, for Dennis. He's got to, if he wants to try to sweep this thing real quick,
he's got to win the next 2.
He can win this next planet, and then he's got initiative on the next one, and that looks really good for him. He's already got a really good force on the second planet.
Yes, he does.
So he could potentially reinforce Planet 1 here and just make it happen. He's up on resources. He's got Maxos ready to go, so he can even just go to the first planet and then start dropping dudes in. He'll have those Cardinis going in there too with Area Effect 1. I think this is where he may want to make his play. Ryan then collecting his resources, so he is up 3.
Yeah, he's got some cash.
This could be tough, man. This is going to be a bloodbath.
It really is.
Market.
Market 8. But worth noting that Ryan's earliest win option here is going to be at what's now the 3rd planet to get those blue icons racked up. So he has to win this 1st and 3rd if he wants to have his earliest shot at it. Dennis has, I think, a good deal more flexibility here because he can win any 2 of the first 3 as they presently are.
That's true.
Or any 2 of the first 4.
The first 4,
Excuse me. Yeah, so even more flexibility.
He could do whatever he wants. He could just get up.
That's right. Walk away. Have a snack.
Get some Gardettos.
Get a Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket. Which they don't have in the 40k universe. Outlawed by the Emperor.
As they should be.
That's right.
And another Maxos comes in. Boy, story of Maxos here, huh?
Woo! Maxos for days.
Oh, and we're
Angel
contesting.
Vets.
I mean, we're Dennis may be looking ahead here to what is now Planet 3.
Mm-hmm.
To make a stand there. He may just be getting rid of Planum here. Oh, there's Exterminatus.
Boom. That's exactly what you wanted to see right there. All non-uniques are dead.
People talking on this card. People talking Exterminatus is no good.
No, they're incorrect. That card is bananas.
Get out of town.
Look at what he just did for 3 resources.
That's
just
unbelievable,
turned this game
guys.
on its head.
You got to play that card. I say
say
people cutting that card from their list left and right. Are you crazy?
Dennis had all kinds of momentum going into this turn, and Ryan just wiped it away.
I mean, that's got to be the game, right?
At least for the time being. Though worth noting, Dennis now has 2 Brother Maxoses in play. So I'm not quite sure what he's doing. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
How do you?
Yeah, oh wait, Dennis. Exactly. Oops.
And Ryan is way happier about that.
Cubs win, yes. Cubs win.
Way happier about that.
You gotta watch Dennis. He's crafty.
That's so funny. Oh man. You know the difference in like a monthly tournament and like a regional.
Yes.
It's like be a little more relaxed.
Yeah, a little bit more relaxed. It's not a big deal. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh yeah, he's down there already.
Oops. Didn't I kill him before?
I was about to say, man, I think we've seen 4 Maxos so far. So.
They're just flying out of these decks here. No, I'm Brother Maxos. No, I'm Brother Maxos.
I think they're passing it up here.
Yeah,
that Exterminatus is the end of the game.
Yeah, it's great for Ryan right now.
The tied on resources. Ryan's got the board on lock.
Yes, he does.
Dennis is going to be bringing some heat in, I mean, with Cato, and that's fair.
Yes.
It's reasonable. This is actually a tough dial turn.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis could try to sneak first planet here.
There he is.
He's going.
Whoa.
He's trying to sneak it.
Going Earthcast kill for Orion. And meantime, Dennis contesting that planet.
I mean, I like this a lot. He's got an unscathed Cato with the Tempest Blade. And he's got the ability to drop units in now that he has 4 resources and Cato over there.
Yes.
Or a Maxos over there. So very significant.
I think you're exactly right. That's the kind of thing that Dennis more or less has to do here. He has to kind of make up for that Exterminatus wiping him clean and make the most out of this situation.
Yeah, make some bold plays.
Because Ryan wasn't well concentrated at pretty much any planet. So if he wanted to, Dennis could swoop in and win pretty much anything.
Oh, there goes Maxos.
Ooh.
I think that's a problem.
Yep.
I mean, you know, he's going to win it.
He's got another one in hand, we know.
we do know that. That's right. He is going to win this planet, so that's worth something.
Yes.
There comes another eager recruit.
Coming in.
And I guess what is he just going to try to clear out these units?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of leave Cato to his own desires.
Dennis may be shielding here. Looks like.
Yeah, Indomitable. Beyond shielding. Wow.
Just prevent.
There's a drop pod, and this is why the Space Marines are so good.
Mm-hmm.
They can just keep the units coming for so cheap.
Yeah, what do you say to cards like Indomitable? It's just like, oh wait, no, none of it.
You know, Space Marines just abusing this
Blood
Angels come in.
Great card
so
for Ryan
good.
right now.
It's
Great
so
card.
good.
Yep.
They abuse the end of the combat phase every single time. Just keep popping stuff in.
Oh,
another Indomitable. Hold the phone.
I can nary believe it.
Put the baby away. And now, what tough decisions. AoE 1 actually looks okay here.
I think it's starting to turn in Ryan's favor here now. I think Dennis was looking like he was going to roll through it. But then again, Space Marines, they just keep dropping them in.
Just doing 1 to the eager recruit. It's going to get him out of the game potentially. Choosing not to AoE here. And Cato pulls another resource there.
Yeah, he's getting some money out of this battle.
And Blood Angels and the Marksman remain. Why do you think the Marksman is a 1-2?
He is ranged, right?
I think so.
I think that's part of why relative to his cost.
I always think he does, but then again, I don't know that he does.
I can't remember. Yeah, honestly, I'm not playing Tau that much. The
Fury of Sicarius comes on in, man. You got tricks everywhere.
See?
Just tricks.
One of those signature squad gems
Just
for Sicarius.
Tricks. But Dennis at this point has gone through all of his Indomitable, has gone through his Fury, and he's going to get one planet out of the deal. He's going to move a unit.
Yes.
And I don't know. I mean,
will he deplete all of his cards and resources and not be able to win this next planet next turn?
You can look at 4th planet here. Cato's going to roll down there.
Yep.
He's going to smoke that Earthcast Technician, gain a resource, trigger that Barris ability. Oh, there you go. Of course that's what's going to happen.
There it is.
I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't thinking, Robert. See, this is why this game is so good.
You have to play tactically and strategically. It's a wonderful game for that alone. Beautiful. So there you go. Dennis now has 2 green, 1 blue.
Discarding a card at random. And it is another White Scar Bikers, I think.
That's right. Bikers for days.
All right, so we're down to 4 planets. Maxos on the first planet. That's really going to lock that guy down.
It is. It is indeed.
And Dennis now on the uptick of resource after that battle.
Yeah, he just killed so much. There wasn't anything else to be done about it.
Question marks abound.
That's right. So Dennis only has 3 cards. Ryan has a good many. Maybe he's just said 7.
There's the new Maxos. So we have run through 4 at this point. That's what we call a good unit.
Yes. Run 3 times 3 every day of the week.
And Ryan going to have to figure out how to contest this. He may end up not playing much and saving it for the Maxos drops.
Yep. That's faux show. Oh man,
There's the Chosen. We're gonna bring him over.
That's gonna upset things for Dennis.
It's the first one that we've seen this game, and I have to imagine Dennis sitting on 1 card there or 2 cards.
Ooh, veterans.
Throws the Blood Angels, and he's gonna try to just force the game here. Seems like the right choice.
I agree.
Ryan on only 2 resources. This has actually been much better than I was expecting. The swing was significant for Ryan, but Dennis found his way back in this thing with that just slew of Indomitables and Fury of Sicarius. Made it happen.
Yep.
And just snuck his way back into this thing.
And Dennis has initiative right now, right?
I believe he does, yes.
And that's the scary thing right now is with Sicarius with a Tempest Blade on. 3 damage, no shields allowed. That's a dead Cato straight away.
Yeah, without a doubt. Ryan probably looking at all of these 2-cost units in hand. Which one increases my win percentage? He's got to win the first planet here. I mean, there's just no
doubt about it.
And I don't even know if you play anything here. You just save it for the Maxos and see what Dennis is doing. He's going to contest that.
Interesting.
Marksman does have ranged, as we were discussing earlier.
Yay, we remembered.
I'm just surprised it's got 2 health. It's a marksman.
For 1. It's great. That's why people love Tau.
That's why the splash is happening.
It's the value. They're the value faction. Buy 1, get 1.
All right, so look at what we've got here. What do we have here?
I think Dennis has no choice but to go to the first planet. Just it would be insanity otherwise. Ryan, I don't know what he has to do. I guess he has to oppose.
Yeah, you got to find a way into that planet.
Even with lesser means, he has to oppose it.
Ryan with a card and a resource, and that could actually be very big.
Yeah.
If that gets him up to a 2-cost unit that he can drop in. Honored Librarian there in hand.
Boom. Dead Maxos.
That's it. I mean, there's nothing to be done here.
Yep. Called it. That's really unfortunate for Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan got all the cards. Now, if he starts harvest, if he gets 1 more resource with Sicarius, that's the problem. Getting Maxos off the board is just too significant.
He loses his deployment option, and Dennis gains a resource. It's not good. It's not what you want.
All right, Dennis swinging in here.
Killing the marksman. I know I would.
Man, look at those veterans. 3/3/3.
They are an amazing card. One of the best of the Space Marine arsenal right now.
With that prevent ability.
Yeah, I know.
What's going on?
Bananas.
Guess that's why it was alt art.
That's right. Vault art looked great too. Whew.
Man, look at this.
All
Ryan
right.
just kind of waiting to die here. I
Round
think.
2, yeah. No concession. What a champ. Playing it out.
He's got a handful of nonsense.
Yes.
It's gonna be Cato's shield party. The problem is that Tempest Blade.
Yeah, the Tempest Blade decided this just as much as anything else, I think. Killing that Maxos, no shields.
Love that 3 damage.
Ugh. Ugh.
2 there, once prevented.
Yep.
And we have a Fury. Yep.
The Fury of Sicarius.
There's the Fury.
But this is apples and oranges still.
Yeah, he stands up using the support.
Yep. Ryan is too heavily damaged at this point for it to matter over much.
Man, boy, Armor Bane
Boom.
just won that match
Yes,
right
it
there.
did. It did indeed.
It just absolutely won that thing.
Played right out. So there you have it.
And that's going to be the game. I mean, there's nothing to be done here.
A little bit of discussion here, but yeah, Dennis will now win that planet and have his 3 icons.
So he's got 3 greens, and we're going to go to a game 2. This is a double elimination round here, so we're going to go to game 2 between these guys. We got that coming for you. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and keep playing Conquest, man. This game continues to get more and more interesting, and
It's beautiful.
Robert and I are always amazed
Yes,
to see
yes.
the moving parts.
See you next time.